Hey everyone, hi. Welcome to Blessed and Bluetiful. I hope you're feeling beautiful today. How's everybody doing today? Thank you so much for being a part of my channel. And can you guys help me celebrate? Where's my maracas? You guys, we're at 700 subscribers. Yes, thank you all so much. I appreciate you all so much. I woke up to 700 subscribers today, and I am so grateful that you all are taking a chance on my channel. And I want to apologize that this video is late today, but the time got away from me and I was busy doing some other things. And so I'm going to sit down and do this video and hopefully have it uploaded in the next hour. But you guys, I am so ready to start with a bracelet for my birthday celebration. So this month I am making either a bracelet or a pin every day from October 5th until the end of the month. And actually I did two other videos. One was October 5th and one was October 7th. And so now I have my first bracelet video October the 8th. So I'm working on it. This is my goal, to try to get every day between the 5th and the 31st. And I do have one day to make up, so it won't be hard to do two videos in one day. It won't be hard, but thank you all again for so much for 700 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, today we are making a bracelet, and y'all must know that I love you if I'm using these beads. So the beads that we're using today are from the Bargain Bead Box October 2025 Midnight Menagerie. I don't know how to say that. Midnight Menagerie. I think it's Menagerie. A menagerie is a collection of animals. Okay, so in that box, we got these, we got these English cut faceted, oh no, that's the wrong one. We got the crystal faceted chevron barrel beads, and they are in black vitriol. Do you see how that fire is inside of the bead? And then we have that chevron design on the outside. Blown away with these beads, and they were 20 in there, and I'm using 8 in here. Y'all, I'm counting because I'm like, I need to have a few left so I can make a bracelet for myself. But yeah, so we're using those. We're also going to use these beads here, which are very similar, just on a smaller scale. These are English cut faceted round beads in black vitriol, and these are 6mm crystals, and they also have that effect of, I see yellow, pink, oh gosh, purple, a little bit of blue. Is so pretty. So whoever wins the giveaway can choose this bracelet if they would like. So this bracelet is going to be 7 and probably 1/4 inches, and so I've measured out to 19 centimeters, which is the same as about 7.5, but it's going to shorten a little bit. I am going to put a dangle, and so once we start stringing this up, we'll see how it goes. Okay, all right, we're going to be using some black elastic cord because this is an elastic bracelet. Elastic bracelets are my first love, definitely, and so that's why I chose to do elastic bracelets. And we're also going to be doing goddess bracelets. Those are my second favorite type of bracelets. So if you want to see other types of bracelets, I will be uploading other types, or you can go into my channel and check out some of my other videos where I do make bracelets with lobster clasp and toggle clasp. But the elastic bracelet just gives you so much more room for design because you don't have to worry about a clasp being in the way. And I have on elastic bracelets today. I mean, it's easy peasy. You just done. And I like to stack them. So I have 4 pink because I'm wearing this pink and blue Hello Kitty dress today. And so I also have my goddess bracelet on, and this is an elastic goddess bracelet. So we may make these. These are pretty hard for me, so we'll see if I'm going to do this on camera. But I do make elastic goddess bracelets and also the ones with toggle clasp or lobster clasp. All right, so today we're using some black elastic cord. I got this off of TikTok, but I'm sure you can find this on Amazon, you know, any of the beading websites where they have bead supplies. I'm sure that they have elastic cord. Usually I get elastic cord from one of my TikTok vendors. Her name is Valentine DIY, and I get elastic cord that matches the colors of the beads that I am getting at that time. So it's free. It's on a little, here it is right here. It's on this little reel right here, and she always throws it in, and I like to double it. Okay, so I've doubled the cord, and I've used about 30 centimeters and folded that in half. So it's really 60 centimeters, fold that in half. And then just know we're not going to use all of that. Okay, so I have folded some tiger tail in half to become my needle so that it's easy to thread today. I have my bead stopper on the end. And for our spacing today, I have 2 types of spacers. I have this corrugated spacer. This came in the October 2025 box. Who got that box? Let me know what you think about that box. Did you like the colors? Do you like the designs, the different beads that came in the box? Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But this is one of the spacers that's in that box. So this is why I said that there's a spoiler, because I know some people may still be getting their boxes. And so this was a spoiler. So I'm going to make sure that people understand it is a spoiler. So I also pulled out these daisy spacers because I just wanted a little bit more spacing and a little bit more dimension in the bracelet. So we're going to also be using the daisy spacer in bright silver. Got these from Bead Box Bargains, which is the sister store to the Bargain Bead Box. And I will link them if they're still available. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Here is the pattern here, and I'll hold the pattern on the wire first before I begin stringing, just so you can see what the pattern is going to look like. And over here, I have extra because I know I'm adding a drop, and I'm just not sure where it's going to be. And once I string these up, we might not be at 19, so I wanted to have extra just in case. All right, so I like to lay out my pattern, you guys, because, you know, Renee gets to talking and I'm like, yeah, and this happened and that happened. And I then have just jacked up the pattern. So this is why I like to lay it out. I'm going to hold it, as I said, on the wire first so that you can see it before I push it down onto the elastic cord. And I hope that the camera is getting everything. And as I always say, you know, I'm still learning, and sometimes I get excited. I'm looking at everything and realize that it's not even in frame. So just be patient with me. I'm still learning. And for those of you who say, oh, you know, I'm thinking about doing a YouTube channel, but I'm not sure. It's so easy. You can do it. All you have to do is pretend that you're speaking to one of your best friends. Look in the camera, smile a couple of times. But, you know, if you're doing an overhead camera and you have your everything down on the table, you're not even on the camera. So, you know, it's easier if you want to start that way, where, you know, we're just looking at your hands. I mean, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. All right. So here is the pattern. All right. So we have our English cut. We have our corrugated spacer, the daisy spacer, the chevron bead, the daisy spacer, corrugated spacer, and then back to the English cut. And we just continue that all the way around. And as I said, we need to make sure that we add up to at least 18 centimeters, and I want to have space for a dangle. This is one of the bracelets that is available for my giveaway. So let me tell you about the giveaway as I'm stringing this up. Okay, for the giveaway, let me pull this down so you all can see a little bit better, and I can see if I'm in frame. I'm sorry if it's crooked, y'all. I'm trying my best. Give you a little bit more light. Okay. All right, for our giveaway, this month, because it is my birthday, I'm celebrating by, for the subscribers, having a giveaway to win one of the bracelets and one of the pens that I make this month on my videos. Okay, and you heard me right, is a bracelet and a pen. All right. In order to be a part of the giveaway, of course, you need to be a subscriber. And my subscribers are called my Slaties. And those are people who have subscribed to the channel that slay in every and anything that they do. We are some hardworking people, and sometimes we just need that affirmation to let you know that you are doing your best. You are slaying it. Whether you're at work, whether you're being a parent, whether you're a manager, or even if you are you know, new to your office and just at ground level, whatever it is that you're doing, you are slaying it. Okay, here we go. So that's the pattern. I love this. I love it. I hope that somebody who gets my bracelets really likes them. And, you know, as I was doing this bracelet, at first it wasn't like this. And I was like, I don't want to just give them, you know, just a little boring bracelet. So I went back and added some more spacers and a dangle. So look, I didn't lay the pattern out and I'm still second guessing myself. But that's the giveaway. So in order to be entered into the giveaway, you need to comment on at least one video between now and October 31st. And you can only comment one time per video, but you can comment on as many videos as you would like. But it needs to be at least one. every time you comment, your name will be entered into the giveaway. And I'm going to do a spinning of the wheel. I'll do it live on camera so that everybody can see it, so that we can congratulate the winner. And I'll let you know ahead of time which date and time I will do the wheel. Okay. If you are a content creator in the beading community, there's also a giveaway for you as well. You will need to see my video, Renee's birthday beading tag, and watch that video and follow the directions on that video to be entered into the giveaway for the beading community. So there's 2 giveaways, excuse me, one for subscribers and then one for content creators in the beading community. All right, I am loving this. I love it. I picked the elastic cord, so as you put this on, you can see the black cord that matches. This is so pretty. It's so beautiful, and it's just about almost elegant, actually. But I just love the way the color just looks like it's inside the bead, and like there is a fire inside. I just love that. Yeah, I need to go pick up my prescription too, and I think it's too late for me to get it tonight, but I went to see the doctor about my throat. Those of you who have been watching my videos know that I'm always clearing my throat, and she said that it could be an allergy, so there's some medicine that she wants me to take to see if it'll clear up over the next month. So let's hope that it does, because right now I feel like I sound like a man. It's like, ugh. Okay. I really like this design. It's really pretty. I was so, I just want to let you know, as far as the box, that I at first didn't think I was going to like it. I thought that it was going to be black and orange and a bunch of pumpkins and, just heavily leaning towards Halloween. And it's not. It's actually, just as Lauren described, a twist on the theme for Halloween. So it's black and silver. There's some gold, a little bit of gold, and these beautiful colors. And there's also some beautiful beads that have some orange and purple in them, but it's not like you would think. It's very beautiful. So I like it. And I love blue, and usually I'm doing blue and purple and some pink, but this actually is a very nice box. So I like it. Okay, y'all, it's almost time for me to put some readers on. At night my eyes get tired. So if you are a new beader, this type of cord is very easy for beading. I like to double it just to make the bracelet a little more secure. But this is so easy because all you need are the beads and the string. You don't need a needle like this to string it unless you want to. That's just something that helps me with finding the hole on the bead, but it's not absolutely necessary. And I also use a crystal cord. That's this here. And this is easy to string with as well. And so if you're a first-time beader, it's really easy. And if you want to start with elastic, it is the easiest way to start making bracelets. And I wanted to show you some designs to let you know you don't have to just do all beads and string. You can also put some different findings and spacers and things like that on the bracelet as well. Just be careful that whatever you choose isn't something that would cut the cord as you're wearing it, something sharp or pointy. You want to avoid anything like that. It's really pretty. I chose these 2 beads because they both have the same type of aesthetic to them, where they are cut with facets and also have that color that looks like it's shining from inside the bead. And the silver, of course, I lost my needle. Hold on. All right, I had to go deep deep in the jungle to find that one. Okay, so as you are beading, you just take your beads and line them up next to your measurement. And so right now we're at 12 centimeters, so we still have plenty of room to go. And I'm liking that because I do want to add a dangle, and I do have extra beads. And there's also ways that you can add like a little focal area to your bracelet. So I'm going to do that with the dangles, but we might add in some other crystals that came with this box. Why do I have two of these? Oh, I just skipped all over the top of this. This is so pretty. It is so very pretty. Oh, I forgot to tell you all that when you first take your elastic off of the spool, you want to give it a pre-stretch. Make sure you pre-stretch it, because when it's manufactured and it's put on the spool, it has like a stiffness to it still, and you don't want to string up your beads and then stretch it and then it stretches out. Kind of like, the best way to describe it is, if you think about how your socks look like when you first come out the dryer, then you stick your foot into it. When you take your foot out, you know how the sock is stretched out. It's not, you know, it's drawn up as it was. That's how elastic is. So you want to make sure you give it a pre-stretch so that it will have that, I don't know, so that it is, that stiffness is taken out. You don't want to design your bracelet and then have too much cord, you know, your cord stretched out, and then your your beads have spacing in between. Not unless that's the look that you're going for. Okay, I'm doing something wrong because I'm getting ready to put a spacer. Oh, that's right. Okay, this spacer right here. You're not doing anything wrong. Trust the process, honey. Trust the process. All right, let's line her up. Starting at 0, we're at 16. So we're going to put our last spacers and our last bead on, and then see how long that is. I think it's going to be just enough because we're going to add a dangle. I love these double spacers with the different sizes. It just gives it a lot more dimension to your bracelet. It's so pretty. And we have our last bead here. Okay, now that we have our last bead, I'm going to think about, well, we got to get the bead on first. Let's do that. Okay, I'm going to think about what I want this dangle to look like. Let me show you how I started already thinking about what I want. I'll lay this here. Okay, we're right at 17. And 17 is 7 inches, just about. So we have space to put at least one other bead in our dangles. Let me show you the dangles that I have. Okay, I have this really cute one. I had this spacer that I got from the Bead Box Bargains, and a hematite spacer there. And I just used these head pins to put my beads on, and made this loop so that it can go on a jump ring. I also made this one because I'm thinking about all those colors that you see, so I wanted to add a dangle that had that. So I have these 4mm bicones. That's what I used at the top and the bottom, and in the middle is one of our 6mm beads that's on the bracelet. I'm gonna make another one so I can show you how to do that. And then my last one, where did it go? Did I not make one? I only made 2. Hold on. Okay, I do want to make a third one. I'm going to use these clear bicones that I have right here. 2 of those. And, what do I want to put in here? I really want it to be, don't want to put that now. I really want it to be sparkly. Let's put another silver in there. Hold on. Okay, I found these little spacer beads. They're usually stoppers, but I just liked how they look kind of like a rondelle. So I'm going to put the clear bicone. It's very pretty. With this rondelle. Another clear. I think I just kind of want to leave it like that. So I'm going to put 2 on. Kind of looks small compared to the other ones. That's why I'm wondering, do I want to do an extra one? Oh, that's nice. Okay, we'll do that. All right, so you have your beads on, and you take a flat pliers. Here's my favorites. These are my favorites right here. You're going to fold this over like that. And you want it to be 1 centimeter, which it is about 1 centimeter. I'm just going to snip it just a little bit just for how I roll. I know this is a little long. Okay, so I snipped off just a tad. Then you take your round pliers and you're going to roll it. And there you go. You have your little hoop loop, whatever we want to call it. There we go. So we have these three. We're going to put these three on a jump ring. So I'm going to open it up. Oh, that's not where they... This is why I need my readers, y'all. Open that up. No, don't fall. That on. Oh, pretty. Whoa. I need another flat one. I'm sorry if you hear my neighbors. We have new neighbors and they're loud. They jump. They sound like they're moving out every day. That's how loud it is. Furniture is moving. They're vacuuming. There's jumping. They have a pet that runs back and forth. So, yeah, if you can hear that, that's what it is. But it's early. They're not that like that at night. They're really quiet at night, I have to say. So, I can't complain too much. I'm just trying to get this closed all the way. All right. Now, what we're going to do on our string is we're going to take a smaller... Do I want to do a smaller jump ring? Hold on. All right, so we're going to get one of the smaller ones. We'll test it out. If it doesn't... Oh my gosh. it just jumped. It was like, yeah, nah. That's not going to work. I don't know. Maybe I should go ahead and use this one. So I just want it to sit in between two of these and swing. Yeah, maybe we should stick with that size. Because if I do it too small, then it won't swing like I would want it to. It'll just stand straight up in the air. Don't like that. All right, so we're gonna close that up. I was just wondering if I had any... You know what? I do have some bails. Hold on. Yeah, the bails were right in the same pack that I was pulling other stuff out of. All right, so we're going to take off. Where's the extra jump ring? There it is. Okay, so we're going to take this off and get a smaller ring. And we're going to hook that to the bail. And then we'll put the bail on the bracelet. I did have two bails. This one is the one that was the least. It matches this better. The other one that I had looked a little more tribal, and I didn't think that would look right with what we already have designed. So we're gonna try this little one again. I'm gonna get a couple. The other one jumped. Why? I don't know. I'm a nice person. I don't know why it jumped. All right, so we're going to take this one. Ooh, these are hard. These are also tarnish free, so hopefully this bracelet will last for a good while. We're going to string this onto the small one and then put that onto the bail. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to happen. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's try it again. Maybe the other size is not all that bad. It's just the bail is so small. I think it is that I just don't want to see a whole lot of jump ring. I want the focus to be on the actual charms. There we go. Okay. Now we get to string this onto our wire, and that should make up... Uh-oh, what is going on? Okay. That should make up the last centimeter or two that we need. I'm going to stick that on there. Yay! Okay, wait a minute, something's wrong. There we go. Okay. So now we just go back on to measuring. And we are right at 18. Perfect. So 18 is 7 1/4. Do I need to put anything else? Nope. Because we'll go from here right back to this bead. Now, I am going to tie this in a temporary knot, something that I can get out. So we're going to take our bead stopper off. We're going to slide our beads down some because we don't want the other knot. I'm sorry, I hit the camera. We don't want the other knot to be in the way. And I just want to tie it temporarily to see what it's going to look like and to show you all what it looks like. But it's temporary. It's not gonna lock all the way. But that's the bracelet. It's very pretty. I love the dangle that's on there with the bell. I love the chevron cut, the silver that's on there. It's beautiful. Here, let me take off the goddess bracelet so we can focus on this. Look at that. That is gorgeous. So pretty. Okay, so as I said, this is not tied, and this is 7 1/4. Just in case the person decides that they want to choose this bracelet, it is not tied all the way. So if I need to add a bead or take away a bead, I can do that before I tie it all the way, and that person decides that they want it. If no one gets it, then I'll leave it at this. I'll tie it, and this will just be a bracelet. Everybody will know that it is about 7 1/4 centimeters. I love this. This came out so nice. We can cut off some of this string. There we go. This is beautiful, so pretty. So I hope that you got some tips about elastic bracelets, and I am going to do some that are very beginner easily, and then I may do a few more that maybe 2 strings or something like that, just to elevate the skill a little bit. But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of my birthday celebration. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? You need to hurry up and subscribe. Make sure that you are able to enter into the drawing. And again, the person who's chosen for the subscriber drawing will get a bracelet of their choice and a pen of their choice. So you all know what we say around here, whether it is day or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. I hope that is good. Don't forget to pray because we really need it. And then don't forget to slay like we slayed this bracelet. Bye.